is off the shore of Lake Erie at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They've been playing well, really well. Winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out. Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Well, we see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback, Josh Allen.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. I know when you get a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Face mask, defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Singletary trying the left side. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. The 4 touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The numbers for him from a week ago: 16 carries, 93 yards.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity, because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
First and 10, Taylor now. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Back to throw here. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. On first down, Taylor. Tim Settle, the Virginia Tech Hokie, in there on the stop. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley-Cox. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38. Here's Hines, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 62 yards on the ground for him so far. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, You've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And the Colts are going to have a first and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now Williams running left. A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bills offense back out onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Singletary to get the drive started. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retake center stage.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Slant pass hauled in by Campbell.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Offensive linemen are famous for doing their job no matter who's carrying the ball. But when they have the confidence that the person carrying it can break off big-time runs, that makes them block just a little bit harder.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Second down and 5.
Back to throw.
Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley Cox, the tight end.
And he's got this down to the 35.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
On first down, Taylor. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw.
He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
So the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Williams again.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has it?
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Colts add on to their lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On play action, Allen. Out to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Bills on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bills first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to poke them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Two yards left on second down from the 9. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Allen to throw once more. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Allen. And that one falls
is incomplete, breaking his string of 7 straight passes completed. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Rodgers to return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play there just before halftime. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Blankenship's kick is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville. And it's the Jaguars who have the lead in the 2nd quarter. First overall pick, Trevor Lawrence with 2 touchdown passes. From there, we head up to MetLife Stadium to check on the Jets. And in that one, it's the visiting Dolphins who are out in front. 2 touchdown passes there for Teddy Ballgame. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world. See what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And that one all even as they play the visiting Texans. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Rodgers on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So here are the Colts to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go to the ground again with Taylor. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Pierce. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. Now back to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. Touchdown! Paris Campbell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far, good second half. And sometimes, I guess, maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back, and essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys, and that's it.
Yeah, no one's upset the apple cart so far. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
This is beginning to border on dominance. Another strong run that picks up a first down. You've got to wonder if the defense coordinator is wondering, do I even go to goal line defense in any situation now to try and slow down this running game?
Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. 2nd and 7. Now a handoff for Lindsey. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Caught right side, Tate. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Good protection there on 3rd down. This is just a simple flip to his tight end outside the numbers, and he's able to haul it in and pick up the first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll hand it off now. Williams. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Lindsey. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Big hole up the middle. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Blankenship out for the point after. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bills going to take over again on offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group. Going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. Forced out to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Here's Allen to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your court? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Again, it's Williams. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. On the carry, it's Samuels. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down in distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you're thinking, man, the fullback's probably going to get the ball. But when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there, handed to their big guy to pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Williams, and he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On second down, a run with Lindsey. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Colts on third down. They've been automatic. How about 8 for 8 in the game thus far? This is 3rd and 9. Flush to his right. He finds his man, complete. It's Pierce. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On second down now, it's Lindsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you that they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
On first down, it's Williams. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 10-yard line.
Watch a slant, watch a slant.
A handoff, Lindsey running left. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. With his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season.
And the Colts add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead will swell by 1 more. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo set to get the football back here.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Man open here is Crowder. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. On the catch, it's Crowder. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Now Allen again. That's complete as he goes right back to Crowder. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 29-yard line.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
On first down, Allen. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Markevious Mingo leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bills on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. To the air, Allen, and he completes it to the tight end Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year, 10th overall. And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Colts on 3rd down. They amazingly have not seen a 4th down yet. They've converted every time. This is 3rd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in the game.
Yeah, about the 4 in the game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Allen now on first down. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as he gets this up past the 30. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Colts, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Bills, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try to turn things around.